tell you we have 17 amazing girls backstage, and I know they're extremely nervous, so I want to hear again, are you excited for your girls tonight? That is much better. We want your enthusiasm plenty tonight. Feel free to hoop, holler, cowbells, act like Oklahomans. Yes. Well, one very special lady will have the opportunity to represent Oklahoma this year as our new Mrs. Oklahoma at the Mrs. America pageant, and we're very excited to see who that is going to be. So please tonight, welcome our ladies in the opening number. Wow, are they not amazing? Give them one more round of applause. Thank you so much, ladies. They have a difficult task to go get ready to get out of this and put on swimsuits. So we're gonna let them run and act like crazy women, and I'm gonna talk for a while, which is my favorite thing to do for any of you who know me. And Tracy and the gang just put up with me since I wing it and very rarely follow the script. So I hope that's okay with you. But right now, I will tell you about our judges, because they have a really difficult task. And I've judged a lot of pageants in my pageant career. I don't know that it's really a career, but we pretend. And it really is not easy to judge, because they're all amazing, as you can tell, right? And would you want to have a number put on you in a swimsuit? Yeah, me either. So, you know, it's very difficult. So I will read you these names, and please do not harass them if your girl does not win. Do not throw eggs or rocks at them. Be very kind, because you should, and that's the nice Oklahoma thing to do. And don't the husbands, didn't they do awesome in opening number? After singing them in rehearsal today, you guys clean up good. That's right.
Hello, Lene.
Hello, darling. I love her. I love her. Good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
So true. She's been an amazing Mrs. Oklahoma this year, and I had the pleasure of being an idol of hers before she even won, because she was the paddock announcer at Remington Park. Did anybody even know what that is? Yeah, they don't know horse racing like we do, but we can teach them a little while we're up here tonight, because they have no other choice.
Anytime.
Okay. And so she is professional at this talking thing, and so she's the, whoops.
Wardrobe malfunction, Lene. Yes. Lene
At least it was an earring, right, people?
Lene and her husband Scott actually are horse owners here in Oklahoma, and as we all know, horse racing industry is so prominent in this state. And my husband happens to be a professional jockey. Guess who rides some of their horses? Small world in this pageant world.
Yep, it is. So we were really excited when she won, of course. So, you know, and they announced last year when she won, her husband was riding, but he won a huge race the night that she won, and they announced it at Houston when he was riding, and they announced it over a big announcer announced speakers, loudspeakers.
I'm reeling her in, folks. I'm going to reel her in. All right.
I'm the color commentary tonight. She's the professional.
I'm the serious one.
Yes.
Okay. With that, let's get down to business, because it is so serious in the fact that this pageant is sponsored by some incredible sponsors. So I want to take just a few moments and acknowledge who those sponsors are for our next Mrs. Oklahoma 2013. And I tell you what, I've been working with these ladies this all weekend long. What an incredible hard choice our judges have this evening. You should all be proud of each and every one of the delegates represented tonight. And again, I've had an incredible time this year with our sponsors, so I want to take the time just a moment to acknowledge all of those sponsors this year. Alberto McCauley, in fact, he designed the evening gown that I wore in opening number. A lot of people thought I should have wore that to Mrs. America as well for evening gown competition. So Mrs. Oklahoma 2013 will receive a sponsored gown as well from that designer. Also, Ballerina Jewelers, you'll get a beautiful emerald and rhinestone ring to represent your title year as well. Dynair Airbrush Makeup. We also have Liquid Money, which is the official fragrance of Mrs. Oklahoma. Nicole West Makeup. She is an incredible makeup artist who will do your makeup beginning tomorrow with the official headshots for 2013 Mrs. Oklahoma. And you know what? She gives therapy sessions during her makeup sessions as well. Frankie Couture, he was our phantom for the evening. He will design a dress for you to compete with as well at Mrs. America, along with Grandma's Soap, Copa Divino, Jabware, Larry Wright Photography, Strong Lash, Lisa Dean Coaching, Whirl of Style, PaintYourLife.com. I got to see a portrait of myself as I walked into the theater earlier this week, and that was interesting, but I think I'll put that in Mom and Dad's house. I don't think Glenn would appreciate that over the mantle. Choctaw Casinos gives a great weekend to the next title holder, along with Southern Oaks Resort. Roma's Italian Restaurant, they are our official sponsor after the pageant tonight. They've also fed us a beautiful dinner last night, and they will be that's where the location of the no-host party will be this evening after the pageant. Woods and Waters Winery. Lena, are you in the audience this evening? If so, could you please stand? Lena with Woods and Water Winery, located in Anadarko, Oklahoma. She designs the menus. She is originally from Russia. Thank you for joining us tonight, Lena. We're so happy to have you. And she designs the menu, as mentioned, for wine tastings. Her and her husband, Dale, an incredible company. And again, thank you for your sponsorship for Mrs. Oklahoma America. We also want to thank Injectable Aesthetics, Head Country Foods, Scott Farms, Rustic Cuffs, Homeland Stores, Shawnee Milling Company, Rodan and Fields Dermatology, of course, that's with Tracy Christ. All Things Crown. You'll see their beautiful jewelry out in the lobby. And last but not least, the Tris Company. All right, we took care of business now, acknowledging all our sponsors for this year. So let's waste no more time. I want you to remember you need to show these ladies your support. Don't be afraid to yell, hoop, and holler. Without further ado, let's get ready for the swimsuit competition. Let's welcome to the stage Mrs. Oklahoma County, Maria Davenport. so happy that portion of tonight's competition is now over with. It's in the hands of our judges now.
So tonight, I want you to put your hands together because this is 25% of their total score. So the judges, like I said, will be looking for grace, elegance, poise, and how they carry themselves. And they will be escorted tonight by their husbands. So please put your hands together and welcome back the contestants in evening wear. The first contestant is Mrs. Oklahoma County, Maria Davenport, escorted tonight by her husband, Michael.
Silently the senses abandon their
Contestant number 21 is Mrs. Greater Edmond Danelle Burwell, escorted by her husband, Chad.
tremulous and tender, turn your face away from the careless light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold, unfeeling night, and listen to the music of the night.
Our next contestant is Mrs. Tulsa County, Taylor Calkins, escorted by her husband, John.
Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start.
Our next contestant is Mrs. Enid Callie Liebraha, escorted by her husband, Alex.
Music shall caress you. Feel it, secretly possess you.
Our next contestant is Mrs. Norman Garrely Womack, escorted by her husband, Bosco.
This darkness that you know you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. Leave all thoughts of the life you knew before.
Our next contestant tonight is Mrs. Cleveland County, Chelsea Franklin, escorted by her husband, Daniel.
And you'll live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress.
Our next contestant is Mrs. Oklahoma City, Natasha Monroe, escorted by her husband, Cameron.
Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness that you know you cannot find. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey through
I'd like to welcome our ladies back up on the stage as Group 1 takes their final walk in evening wear.
Sweet intoxication.
Jennifer Beard, escorted tonight by her husband, Scott.
Sweet intoxication, touch me, trust me, savory sensation. Let the dream begin, let your darker side.
Our next contestant is Mrs. Mays County, Kelly Davis, escorted by her husband, Ryan. Our next contestant tonight is Mrs. Midtown, Julie Pittman, escorted by her husband, Spencer. Our next contestant tonight is Mrs. Canadian County, Jane Wilkerson, escorted by her husband, Aaron.
Savory sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music
Our next contestant is Mrs. Tri-City, Heather Sika, escorted by her husband, Zach.
alone can make my song take flight, and you live as you.
Our next contestant this evening is Mrs. Edmund Lisa Walker, escorted by her husband, Andrew.
Music shall caress you. Hear it, feel it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness that you know you cannot find. The
Our next contestant this evening is Mrs. Broken Bow, Teresa Bartlett. Tonight she is escorted by her son, Braden.
Trust me, savory sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darker side give
Our last contestant in group number 2 is Mrs. Cherokee County, Jessica Plowman, escorted by none other than Phantom.
the power of the music.
Now we'll bring group 2 back on stage for one final look in their evening wear.
Sorry, I just have to talk about the fundraiser that I have for the wedding donation.
Okay, thank you, ladies. Weren't they amazing? The gowns are absolutely beautiful. That's always my favorite part. That's the time you truly feel like a lady when you're wearing that evening gown. Thanks again, ladies. And that concludes our actual round of competition, preliminary competition.
And remember, these names are in no particular order. Again, ladies, good luck. Our second finalist for the evening, Mrs. Mays County, Kelly Davis. Step forward, Mrs. Cherokee County, Jessica Plowman.
Number 5, Mrs. Enid Calvin.
Welcome to the finals, Mrs. Broken Bow, Teresa Bartlett. Also welcome Mrs. Oklahoma City, Natasha Monroe. Our 10th finalist, Mrs. Norman Garalee Womack. There you have it, the Mrs. Oklahoma 2013 Top 11. ladies will have you stay on stage for just a few moments. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thanks for supporting these girls. Okay, ladies, you may exit the stage to prepare for top 5 questions.
Past the point of no return, no backward glance
Again, even if your girl isn't up here, remember to cheer for your favorite.
till now.
This is a nerve-wracking part right now. They are nervous, as you can imagine.
Past all thought of if or when, no and let the dreams
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is your top 10. And in no particular order, here is your top 5.
From 11 to 5, our first top 5 finalists for the evening, Mrs. Tulsa Kathy Taylor.
Our second finalist is Mrs. Cherokee County, Jessica Plowman.
beyond the point of no.
Our third finalist, Mrs. Midtown.
Our next finalist is Mrs. Edmond Lisa Walker.
And rounding out our top 5 finalists, Mrs. Oklahoma City, Natasha
So we're going to let the judges take a look at the top 5. Step forward, please, ladies. And now it's time for the final question. So what we do here in this phase of the competition is the 4 ladies not closest to me are going to go in a soundproof booth, aka the bathroom. It sounds all official until you know where it's at. That means you're staying, and I'm opening it. You are the lucky girl that gets to be first. Are you having a good time tonight?
A wonderful time, having a blast.
Well, yeah, she just made the top 5. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
So your question tonight is, what is your favorite thing about yourself? Oh, are they not back there yet? I mean, I was just kidding. That was like the fluff question. Girls backstage? Okay, no, now they're in their bathroom. Okay, what is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
I think maybe that I really try to put others before myself, and as a teacher and as a person, I try to put others' needs before my own, and I think that's what I like best about myself.
Great, thank you so much. You can stay on the stage and... Now, as we wait for our next lady, who I'm not really sure what order we called her in, so I'm not sure who is going to appear from the magic curtain. The phantom is back, like phantoming them away. I hear running. It's always a good sign. Good this evening.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay, here is your final question. What is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
My brain. I know that's going to be with me the longest, and my ability to speak my thoughts intelligently, typically. This is on stage question, obviously, but I feel like the best thing I have is my mind, and when I put my mind to something and go get an education and develop myself further, that's where my true worth comes from, and that's why I'm going to be an asset to society.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your one shot you have to look at how they did an interview. So as you can see, we have already two very poised ladies. And there were no map questions. I know you've seen those on YouTube. Yeah. Hello. Are you having a good evening?
Yes.
Very good. Again, she made the top 5. Of course she's having a good evening. Okay, here's your question. What is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
My favorite thing about myself is my work ethic. I work very hard to achieve my goals and to spend time with my family. And I feel like the work ethic that I put in helps me accomplish the things that I look forward to.
Very good. Thank you very much. Again, another beautiful lady. Aren't these guys amazing? Yeah. So, hard question. Finalist. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am well, thank you. It's almost over. Okay, here's your question. What is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
Well, what I like about myself is my background. I feel so privileged to come from a multicultural family and to see the different aspects of all the cultures. You know, America is a melting pot, and what was considered beautiful 20 years ago is different today. And so I feel like a 21st century beauty.
Thank you very much. And then there was one left. I hear no running yet. Here we are. How are you this evening?
Great, how are you?
Good, thank you. Your question tonight is, what is your favorite thing about yourself and why?
I would have to say how organized I am when it comes to planning a party or planning a vacation. I got my notes out on my cell phone and I'm writing every little thing down, what I'm going to pack, what I'm going to bring, if it's a party, what store I'm going to, what I'm going to buy. Being organized helps me out in that way, but it also kind of makes me almost nervous in a sense, so I just have to settle down and don't let it get the best of me.
Thank you very much. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 finalists this evening. We're going to just keep them out here. Now, the hard part's over, ladies. There's nothing you can do. You've done all you can do. Now it's up to the judges and the auditors, and let's hope they can add. I think so. I think we're good there. And we will wait until our auditors and our judges give us a nod before we let them go, so stand there nervous. And this is nothing compared to Mrs. America. They make you stand there a lot and smile, and your face hurts when you're done. So just practice. It's good practice for what you have to go through here in a few short months. Who's going to win? Anybody post this on Facebook, like the top 5? Anyone? So disappointed in my Facebook crown on and feel like a princess. She's just been amazing this year as Mrs. Oklahoma. As you can tell, she's very well spoken, especially when you put her up next to an Okie like me. And she just is amazing. She's full of grace and poise, and she's been such an excellent representation of what Mrs. Oklahoma is all about. So aspire to be like her, and having these little girls aspire to be like Joy Rose Murphy. You couldn't have a better role model. So we want to please direct your attention to the screen as she has her video farewell.
Our first runner-up tonight is Mrs. Pryor.
What an amazing journey the Mrs. Oklahoma title has given me. It began in 2010 with my first competition in pageantry. I was awarded first runner-up to the beautiful and talented Alyssa Seiler. The next year I had a life-changing experience by becoming a mother to my sweet Noelle Kathleen. I decided to go back for the coveted state crown to prove to my daughter that you should always chase your dreams. And if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I am so happy I did. I've had remarkable experiences, from behind-the-scene access at national performances, throwing out the first pitch at the NCAA Big 12 Championship, running on Lewis Field, to meeting head football coaches. Every appearance was more memorable than the last, especially the Okie Noodling Festival. All along the way I was supported by my dashing husband Glenn, a man who continues to encourage me to pursue the best in life and has complete confidence that I can overcome any challenge we may face. He is a man who has overcome extreme challenges himself with severe injuries during his current career as a professional jockey, giving me motivation and a justified platform. The Mrs. Oklahoma title awarded me the opportunity to bring awareness to the Permanently Disabled Jockeys Fund. I will continue to support the PDJF, as it is a phenomenal charity which helps those in need within the horse racing industry. To my sweet Noelle, Mommy went back to win the crown for you in hopes that one day you will chase your own dreams. Thank you for being the official crown case carrier and for being the driving force in my life to be the best person I can be. To my parents, making you proud brings me true happiness. Thank you for all the support from chauffeur services across the state and at Mrs. America, to being my #1 fan on the sideline of the streets at many parades, to going on the Brian Atterbury diet with me so I would never be tempted to stray to junk food. You are both my role models in life, and I only pray that my daughter will look up to me as I do to you. To my talented brother Jonathan and his ever so supportive wife Jennifer, thank you for everything you have done for me and for bringing my beautiful and charming nieces into this world. To my Murphy family, thank you for your support at Mrs. America. I only hope to make you as proud of me as you are of Glenn. To my pageant husband Tim, it was your idea to enter this pageant, and look where it led us. From escorting me on stage, bedazzling costumes, swimsuit shopping hours before competition, to waiting off stage to console me in moments of disappointment, you are truly an amazing man and a friend who I hope to claim forever. To Susan, Mrs. Pennsylvania, walking away from Mrs. America with your friendship was one of the best things that has ever happened in my life. You make me feel sane in this crazy world. Thank you for traveling down to Oklahoma to support me tonight. You are an amazing friend, but more importantly, an amazing woman who is so talented, smart, and accomplished. And to all my wonderful friendships, to my Mrs. Oklahoma sisterhood, especially Lene, Heather, and Alyssa, thank you for your support from numerous phone calls and texts to venting my stress. I truly appreciate you. To Frankie, you are one of a kind and have this incredible way of making the pageant experience fun. I know that I would not be here without you. To all those whom I had not named, thank you for your support. My journey as Mrs. Oklahoma was very special, thanks to you, and I am truly grateful. To all the sponsors of Mrs. Oklahoma, especially Brian Atterbury of Results Fitness, Dr. Harvey Jenkins of Body Trends, and Lee Randall of Dillard's Penn Square Mall. Brian, you helped me get in shape, in the best shape of my life, and I have the pictures to prove it. Harvey Body Trends Electro Spa and Boutique helped get my body back in shape after a baby and provided the confidence I needed to compete. And Lee, your sense of style is truly amazing. Our shopping sessions were more like therapy sessions. I really appreciate you. And last but not least, Tracy. What a job a pageant director must be. From weekly consultation calls to zipping me up in numerous dresses, even when I was 5 minutes late on day 1 of Mrs. America, and providing me with dozens of all things crown earrings. I am set for life with formal jewelry. You were front row center at Mrs. America, cheering on all your delegates. I only pray that I made you proud. To our next Mrs. Oklahoma, make our state proud at Mrs. America. It is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Embrace your crowning moment tonight and carry your title with pride. To all of us joining tonight, thank you for allowing me to serve as your Mrs. Oklahoma. It is a title that I will truly cherish, but the titles I cherish most in life are that of wife, mother, daughter, and friend. Farewell and much love.
And before you leave the stage, we have a final gift for you as a farewell from the Tracy Christ pageant. Is a wonderful portrait of her picture as Mrs. Oklahoma. This is an oil painting from life.com. And it looks amazing. They do such a great job, and it looks just like her. And former Mrs. Oklahomas, if you'd please make it backstage, we would appreciate that. And announce the winner, because that's obviously what's next. But after we announce the winner, there's lots of official photographs that we need to get. And there's lots of chaos going on because everybody wants to hug their girl.
Received the award for the evening along with an autographed Ron Turcotte card. Thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart, Maria Davenport. Thank you.
We have 18 awards to give out tonight before we announce the winner. So what we have to give this evening is the Interview Award, and that award goes to Jessica Plowman. Our Evening Gown Award tonight goes to Lisa Walker. Our Ambassador Award goes to Kelly Davis. Our non-finalist evening gown goes to Maria Davenport. Mrs. Photogenic goes to Kelly Davis. Our Fitness Award goes to Natasha Monroe. Our non-finalist Fitness Award goes to Courtney Beck. Our Community Service Award goes to Callie Labrija. And stay where you are, Callie Labrija, because you've also won Contestant's Choice. We call that Miss Congeniality, and you're supposed to do some wave or something, like they do at the movies. Our Marriage Longevity Award goes to Teresa Bartlett. Our non-finalist interview goes to Jennifer Beard. actual Miss Congeniality Award goes to Garalee Womack. Our most beautiful smile tonight goes to Courtney Beck. Most ticket sales for the evening goes to Danella Burwell. Obviously. Our Director's Award goes to Lisa Walker. Our Career Achievement Award goes to Jennifer Beard. Our Memory Book Award goes to Garalee Womack. And our last award, which should be no surprise if you're on Facebook, is our Mrs. Facebook Award, which is Courtney Beck. So thank you to all of you who liked us on Facebook and voted for your favorite contestant. Okay, Mrs. Edmund Lisa Walker. Our third runner-up tonight is Mrs. Oklahoma City, Natasha Monroe. Our second runner-up tonight is Mrs. Cherokee County, Jessica Plowman. And then there were two. If our two could step forward. So as you know, I'm going to call out the first runner-up, so the name that you probably will not hear will be your new Mrs. Oklahoma, but if she can't complete her duties, then first runner-up will take her place. Our first runner-up tonight is Mrs. Tulsa County, Taylor Coggins. Our new Mrs. Oklahoma is Mrs. Midtown, Julie Pittman. Congratulations, Julie. Welcome to the sisterhood. Take your walk. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen. It's been our pleasure tonight to host the Mrs. Oklahoma pageant. And again, we have an after party, a non-host after party at Roma's Italian Restaurant, and we would look forward to seeing you all there. Have a wonderful evening and drive safe.